the Bradford District alone? Quick thought? Well, £7 million is the correct answer. 8,000 people have £7 million in the pot with the Bradford District Credit Union, which is an alternative way of banking. It provides savings, loans and financial support for those who might find access to a traditional bank difficult. Jahangir Ahmed has been finding out more.
I'd heard of credit unions before, but had never really given them much thought.
That's Laura, who joined the Bradford and District Credit Union when things got a little bit difficult at home.
I had been in a really difficult relationship which broke up, but because of that, I'd suffered economic abuse. My ex-partner had exploited my finances and kept me on loans, mortgages, things like that, and then defaulted on payments. And wouldn't refuse to take me off them. So my credit score was absolutely on the floor.
The Bradford District Credit Union originally started in 1993 for council staff. It was a way for them to save money and get access to a small loan. Fast forward to now, and it's an opportunity for everyone to join, and it helps those who find it difficult to get access to services from a traditional bank.
In 2015, two things happened. The first was that we launched internet banking. We were one of the first credit unions to do so that people could check their balances and withdraw money back into their current account, which boosted membership. We now have a smartphone app.
This is Ian Brewer, the Financial Inclusion Officer for the union.
And the second thing is that the council decided to fund my role. And since then, we've been able to move into the community. I have a community development background. And working with the community, we've been able to form ourselves into a community hub that offers financial inclusion and be able to work with a multitude of partners doing a wide range of projects.
Now, with 8,000 members across our region, the credit union has managed to put together millions of pounds into the pot.
And we look after a staggering £7 million. And that just shows how incredibly enabling that a credit union is to get people from an area of fairly deprivation in Bradford into a savings habit that allows people to save that amount. It's something we're incredibly proud of, and it just shows that credit unions are there to help people get into a savings habit.
The scheme has been getting some recognition as an international example for good practice during the pandemic. Scott Butterfield is a credit union expert in the US and was talking about the Bradford setup at a conference and said he's really impressed.
They had the expertise in place. The relationships have already been developed in the community. They already had this culture of let's sit down, let's talk, let's figure out what your challenges and your problems are, and let's do our best to find a solution for you. It's difficult to create that culture after the financial problem happens. You know, that's what we see typically at the banks. The old joke is you've got to prove you don't need the money in order to get the money.
And during this pandemic, it's been a lifeline for many in our region.
It feels like it's more of I'm part of a community. It's not just I put my money in a banker's pocket and they take money out of it. This is a way that I've invested. I think there's a bit of a reputation that credit unions are just for poor people that can't get bank accounts. And so it does, but it sort of inspires me a little bit. I know personally, I choose to save money in the credit union because I know that my money then gets put into people who are struggling like I was.
Jahangir Ahmed.